The European Centre for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts ECMWF today launches its latest seasonal prediction system, seas5. The system brings a substantial improvement in forecast skill, especially for El Niño La Niña events. Forecasts are also more detailed thanks to much greater horizontal resolution. An immediate application is the use of seas5 by the Global Flood Awareness System (GLOFUS) to create the first-ever operational global long-range river flow forecasting system. This could mean much earlier awareness of floods and droughts than has previously been possible. Logo http://mma.prenewswire.com media600366 ecmo_logo.jpg photo http://mma.prenewswire.com media600380 ecmo_weather forecasts.jpg photo http://mma.prenewswire.com media600398 seas5_system.jpg Seasonal forecasts help to give an idea of large-scale weather patterns up to 7 months in advance at the moment. ECMWF's strategic goal is to extend this to a year by 2025. The forecasts can support decision-making for users ranging from governments and aid agencies to businesses, in areas such as water and energy management, health, agriculture and financial services. ECMWF has been providing seasonal forecasts for 20 years. The forecasts are best known for successful predictions of El Niño and La Niña events. These periods of anomalous warming or cooling in the tropical eastern Pacific have a strong impact on the weather locally, but also influence global weather patterns. seas5 brings noticeable improvements in forecast skill for El Niño La Niña and for the tropics more generally. Predictions of Arctic sea ice and near-surface temperature in the northern hemisphere are also improved, notably as a result of including an interactive sea ice model in seas5. Horizontal resolution has more than doubled both in the ocean model from 1 degree to 0.25 degrees and in the atmospheric model from 80 kilometers to 36 kilometers, enabling much more detailed forecasts. ECMWF project lead Tim Stockdale said seas5 uses a version of ECMWF's state-of-the-art integrated forecasting system IFS and represents 6 years of model development. The resolution upgrade is a huge step forward, particularly in the accuracy of representing the global ocean. The influences of the land surface are also better represented. For the future, a major goal is to improve predictions for the stratosphere to make the maximum use of all sources of predictability. seas5 represents an important step towards ECMWF's goal of seamless forecasting across all time ranges. The model and initialization methods are almost identical to those used for ECMWF's medium and extended range ensemble forecasts (ENS). This greatly facilitates model development and maintenance. ECMWF member states and licensed users can access seas5 forecasts on the 5th day of each month. The forecasts are made available more widely on the ECMWF website http://www.ecmwf.int on the 10th of each month. The forecasts can also be accessed on the 10th of each month through the EU-funded ECMW Front Copernicus Climate Change Service C3S http://climate.copernicus.eu. C3S is developing a seasonal forecast service which also includes forecasts from other centers and multi-system forecasts. The Global Flood Awareness System (GLOFUS) is co-developed by ECMWF and the Joint Research Centre of the European Commission as part of the Copernicus Emergency Management Service (EMS). The new seasonal GLOFUS model, developed in collaboration with researchers from the University of Reading, takes long-range forecasts from seas5 and runs a hydrological model to simulate how the predicted conditions will impact river flow across the globe up to 4 months in advance. Initial pre-implementation tests indicate that the new model has the potential to save lives by allowing authorities and aid agencies around the world to plan and prepare flood relief efforts earlier than ever before. Other potential uses include water resource management, agriculture and disaster risk reduction. Project lead Rebecca Emerton, a flood forecasting PhD researcher at the University of Reading and visiting scientist at ECMWF, said this new model could be a game-changer in that it provides hydrologically relevant forecasts out several months for the whole globe, something that has never been possible before. It has the potential to provide earlier indications of both floods and droughts, which could be invaluable for disaster risk reduction efforts around the world, helping vulnerable communities become more resilient to the threat of flooding. The forecasts will be publicly available via the existing GLOFUS interface http://www.globalfloods.eu. Notes to editors: the European Centre for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts ECMWF is an independent intergovernmental organization supported by 34 states. ECMWF is both a research institute and a 247 operational service, producing and disseminating numerical weather predictions to its member and cooperating states as well as licensed users. The organization was established in 1975 and now employs around 350 staff from more than 30 countries. ECMWF is based in Reading, UK. Copernicus is a European Union program aimed at developing European information services based on satellite Earth observation and in situ non-space data. The program is coordinated and managed by the European Commission. ECMWF operates 2 of the 6 Copernicus services on behalf of the EU: the Copernicus Climate Change Service E3S and the Copernicus Atmosphere Monitoring Service CAMS. ECMWF is also the computational center for European flood awareness and forest fire information systems, which are part of the Copernicus Emergency Management Service EMS. The Global Flood Awareness System (GLOF) is jointly developed by the Joint Research Center of the European Commission, and ECMWF is independent of administrative and political boundaries. It couples state-of-the-art weather forecasts with the hydrological model, and with its continental scale setup it provides downstream countries with information on upstream river conditions as well as providing continental and global overviews. Hilda Carr, Head of Communications, 4,401,189,499,000 Press Office at ECMWF.int. Source: European Centre for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts.